Let's go line 3. Hello, William, you're on the air.
Good day, sir. How you doing?
Doing terrific today. How about you?
Good, good. I'm just kind of upset with this energy conservation they got planned again. It don't make a whole lot of sense to me, especially this time of year. You end up probably saving energy. Yes, I understand that. But you're taking it on at a time that is really detrimental, to the people. And, not everybody got a well-insulated home and, extra source of heat or somewhere that they can go. Not everybody got that. So these are the people you got to look at. The people are hurting, the young, the elderly, and the sick. Someone in a wheelchair, someone in a walker, without light, without heat, for a couple hours can mean a lot, can make a big difference. Someone can get seriously hurt. And then,
yeah, I guess the issue is we're only going to need to conserve power when we're using so much power that approaches our maximum ability to generate power, right? I guess.
That's what they're saying. It don't have to be that. It can be done from the spring to the fall.
Hey, but
it doesn't have to be that.
Conserving in the summertime doesn't give you extra power in the wintertime, though.
It doesn't give you extra power anytime when you conserve. Right. Okay, it really don't.
Nope.
But what it do save at that time, so, the cost is not up that much during the winter. I know what they're saying. They need an extra source to do that. But at the same time, is at a cost to the people, and not only financially, but to their health, to their appliances. You take a refrigerator, you turn that off and on 10 times a day, you're going to end up with a problem,
Yeah, so what do you suggest? What's the right play then?
Well, what I'm saying, I know what you got to do. It's got to be done from, like I said, from the spring to the fall. If you're going to do something, I know Ontario, they do it summertime because of, air conditioning units and things of that sort. But it's a more appropriate time to work with it. It's much easier for the hydro and the light and power companies to work with it if they develop a problem.
So we're talking about implementing permanent conservation and efficiency measures in your own home. Is that what you mean?
No. What I am saying, they're going about it the wrong time of year for anybody, especially here in Newfoundland. You're talking about major problems developing from this. They had one already. They had a big burnout, I think, at one of their stations already. And, they're not familiar with this. They're not used to doing this. Okay? They don't know the results. They're playing with electricity. They know a fair amount about it. They don't know it all.
Who's that? Okay? Who's they?
I'm talking about the pros. I'm talking about hydro. I'm talking about Newfoundland Power.
Who knows more about it?
These are the people. These are the people that's supposed to be experienced in it.
Yeah.
But they're not as smart as they think they are. Okay? They got nature to work with. And at least if they tried from the spring to the fall, at least nature is a little bit more on their side. Okay? But this time of year is not. It's the worst time. You're talking minus 20, minus 25.
Right.
That's not the wind chill,
I'm trying to absorb your point here, though, but no matter what you do in the spring and summer, how much energy you use only affects the amount of your bill. When it comes to the winter time, and if we can generate 1,575 megawatts, then if we approach using or consuming that much energy, that's when we would have cause to conserve. So I don't know what between the spring and fall has to do with anything, and I'm just trying to understand your point.
Well, you're conserving, but no, you're not conserving as much. Yes, I know exactly what you're saying, but doing it in the winter is detrimental to destroying equipment, to people getting seriously hurt, to them trying to deal with it, to deal with outages. You know what I mean? Going out in the wintertime, climbing a pole, someone's line is down because of the ice and so on, or because something blew out because a surge of power. A fire started because of that. And these, you could talk to Newfoundland Power, you can talk to Hydro. These increase. When you turn something on and off, them things increase. Okay, with doing that. That's why stuff should be left alone. But I understand the need for conservation, but the winter time is the wrong time to do it.
Well, I suppose the only time to do it is when we need to make sure we don't have to suffer the rolling blackouts or major outages, I guess. I don't think it certainly doesn't line up in my mind, like I said off the top. It's a hard time to ask people to conserve when the house is cold. You know, it's
Exactly.
easy enough to not turn on the power. I can flick my power off full time in the summertime and just deal with having no heat on, just hot water being produced so I can shower and wash. And other than that, it's easy to conserve. But in the wintertime, it's hard to conserve because you don't want to be cold, and you have just more need and draw and drain on the power. So, I mean, I'm trying to understand your point in full. That's all.
I mean, like I said, you got people's homes that aren't insulated well. You got people's homes that still got 4 inches insulation in the walls.
Yeah.
You know, you turn off the heat to the whole house, and your pipes are running on the outside near the kitchen wall, and you got 4 inches of insulation that's settled down over the years. Your pipes could freeze to a pipe break. So who pays for that? It's not going to be light and power. You know, things of that sort is what I'm looking at. I'm not looking at myself. I'm looking at a lot of different people in Newfoundland.
Yeah.
And, you know, these people don't have that. They can't deal with that. They don't have a second source of heat. You're looking at people trying to stay warm, whether it's with a candle or a kerosene heater. Dangerous things to be doing. Very dangerous. And that's what the province, the position they're putting us in. You know?
I appreciate your point of view on it this morning, William, and I'm glad you called the show. Anything else quick so I can sneak in one more call?
No, I appreciate it, sir. Thank you.
I appreciate your time. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
All the best.